Field of 10 to kick off the pick 5. They're under starter Caleb Hayes' orders. All set. They are racing in Florence. And Lotta Roses, the gray, jumped well. She'll have company, though, as a host of horses from the outside closing in to dictate the pace here. Neolithic Nation, Girls House, and then Toffee came away racing just to the outside of them. So round the opening turn, Neolithic Nation shows the way by 2. Girls House is second. Up to the outside, Toffee now third. A Lot of Roses broke sharp. She's in hand from 4th. Just to her outside, Lady Pele is next. Lost Bikini, hard held from 6th. Just about a length and a half in front of Midnight Tango. Down on the inside, Tath Beat is next now. A little bit of Capital with an early backstretch brush, and Lady XI is at the back of the pack, the quarter 24-1. Girls House shows the way and neck to Neolithic Nation. Still 4 or 5 back to Lady Pele. Up to the outside of Lotta Roses. Also right there is Toffee. Still a couple lengths further back with that wide early move. Little bit of Capital. Then Lost Bikini is next. Tath Beat is on the move, and Lady XI still can't see them all. 24-1 for the opening quarter. The opening half mile, 48-4. Here comes Toffee. Toffee set to strike up to the outside. Right on that one's back, closing in. Midnight Tango is underway to the top at home stretch. Midnight Tango cut loose to the outside of Toffee, and it's Toffee shows the way. Midnight Tango to the outside, still fighting on to the inside is Girls House. These 3 right across the course in the final furlong. And Midnight Tango trying to raise the stakes on Toffee, who's still fighting. Up the inside, still Girls House late on the scene. And down the center comes Lotta Roses to the wire. A photo finish. It could go either way. Toffee was to the inside, Midnight Tango to the outside, and they hit the wire together. Puglia to the outside. They are racing. Connect the Causeway took out of a hole there shortly after the start, and she is last. It's the favorite, Birthday Time, who is first on the run of the first turn. She has the lead. She's about in the 4-path off the fence there. Quick conversations to her outside there from her flank in second. Starship Belmont is third. Shrimpy, first off the claim, is 4th. The Gray Beach Kitten away in the 5th position, 6 off the pace. I Need a Girl Like You is 6 as they turn up the backside. Advancing to the outside, Grand Shaman, still 3 back to Puglia. And after that awkward beginning, Connect the Causeway. She is last of the 9. The quarter was 24 seconds flat for the favorite, Birthday Time. 3 parts of a link to Quick Conversation. 3 deep comes a Beach Kitten, Starship Belmont in between horses. As Grand Shaman starts to close in, they start to back the pace up here. Shrimpy is 6, but only 2 links off the lead. Still 3 back to I Need a Girl Like You. Then a link to Puglia. Still 7 or 8, maybe 9 back to Connect the Causeway. Last. Up to the outside, there goes Beach Kitten, who takes command over Birthday Time. Quick Conversation back into 3rd. Starship Belmont is 4th. Up the inside, Shrimpy is next. Grand Shaman with a wide angle as they race towards the top of the home stretch. Beach Kitten made an early move, but now she's collared by Starship Belmont to the outside from last. Connect the Causeway closing in, but is it about the 12-path to the top of the home stretch? And Starship Belmont assumes command, but it's Connect the Causeway with all the momentum. What an effort here from Connect the Causeway. She checked shortly after the start. She was last 20 out of it, and with a 16th left to go, she's running away from the field. And Connect the Causeway will roll to victory here to give Santiago Gonzalez his first victory back off the layoff. Starship Belmont was second. It was tight for third in 1:39-2. And they are racing. Good start for the favorite, Sweets Maker, also hustled out. There goes Chameleon, and Little Sister Sue down on the inside, forwardly placed as well. Blessing the Flag on hold from 4th. On heels there in the opening turn was Vagaries, advancing to the outside, Such Sounds. And in between those two is Quiero Mas, and Jackie's Love is last of the octet. They work around the opening turn, 6.5 furlongs to go, chasing the daughter of Candy Ride. It's Chameleon. Up top, she's bumped the lead to 3 lengths after a quarter, 24-1. Little Sister Sue pocketed up from second. Sweets Maker in the clear third. Blessing the Flag is 4th, 2 in front of Sut Sounds, who's a neck in front of Quiero Mas. And Vagaries down to the inside is about 4 or 5 in front of Jackie's Love, who is 8th and trailing. They continue to march up the backside, and they pass the half-mile pole. Chris Landeros and Chameleon took him through the first half mile, 49 seconds flat. No excuses here for Chameleon. Has been left alone with her ears up top. Shows the way a length and a half. Sweetsmaker now moves a closer second. Blessing the flag. Glued to the fence from third. From the backfield, warming up. Here comes Kiero Moss up to the outside of Sweet Sounds. Kiero Moss catching the eye in the Brownwood Farm Silks as they race around the turn with a quarter to go. And Sweetsmaker coming to tackle Chameleon. But fresh challengers in Blessing the flag. And Kiero Moss is up to the outside with a wide sweeping move with a furlong to go. And Kiero Moss slingshotting to the front. Sweetsmaker is full bore down the inside. Sweet Sounds. Such Sounds just had to check. It is Kiero Moss to the outside. To the inside. Blessing the flag. Battling these two to the wire. And a photo that goes to Kiero Moss, I think. The daughter of Daredevil got the better of the Bobs. The running time, 1:39 and 1. They're all set. It's pick 5 time in Florence, y'all. They are racing. Agile Dancer with a alert beginning. Whiskey Roan flashing speed. Laytown is close up as well. Meanwhile, Biggie down on the inside, saving every yard from fourth. In between horses, My Favorite Uncle away in the 5th position. Lead Actor is 6th and against the fence, about to be passed by both Versatile and Illusion. Then we trail back to off the charts in Lola's Bow at the back of the pack. Agile Dancer up top, and the jock going to work on trying to ration that speed back as that one is in front by about 2.5 lengths to Biggie from second. Whiskey Roan in the clear third. Laytown fourth. My Favorite Uncle is 5th towards the inside. Then 2. Back to Versatile. Lead Actors 4 in front of Off the Charts, who's on the move. And then a couple lengths further back to Illusion. And Lola's Bow at the back of the pack, but advancing up the fence. The quarter, 23 and 4. Agile Dancers leads now down to 3 parts of a length. Biggie upset-minded to the outside from second. 3 deep comes Whiskey Roan. Up the inside, it's My Favorite Uncle. Wide angle from Laytown. Still 2 back to Lead Actor now. Off the charts to Philly. She comes on through. Here she comes, the gray. She's up into 6th and about to be up into 5th here as they race around the turn. It's Biggie who takes command. My Favorite Uncle being asked to quicken. 3 wide comes Laytown. And now Off the Charts is off the fence. She's in the 5 path. The whip's out on her. And here she comes trying to beat the boys to the top of the home stretch. And Off the Charts sweeping up and after the lead. Up the inside, Agile Dancer, Laytown. My Favorite Uncle's on the wrong lead, climbing. It's down to Laytown and Off the Charts. Off the Charts raising the stakes. Laytown battling back. These two square off in the final 50 yards. And Off the Charts is going to the winner's circle. Off the Charts breaks maiden start number 11, and she beats up on the boys in 1:38 and 4. They are at the post. And they're off. Good start as expected for Grand Avenue Girl. Also perfect flashing speed. And then it is Guanakia close up third. Charges drop from the outside stall trying to work her way in. She's going to be parked out in about the 5 path though on around the first turn. Candy Raid is to the inside, opening Buzz into a little bit of traffic trouble, throwing her head about for the jock there, covered up by Kate's Kingdom to the outside. Then down on the inside, Tap Dancing Lady, maybe later to her outside. Burgu Alley is next, and Bella Conchita is at the back of the pack. The quarter, 24 seconds flat. Grand Avenue Girl, fleet-footed in Florence up the backside. She's built up a 5-length lead. Guanaki will let her go from second. Perfect in a good spot from third. Charges drop to the outside of her in fourth. Opening Buzz still headstrong for the jock there, just to the inside of Kate's Kingdom. Then a length and a half further back, maybe later, is next. Up the inside is Tap Dancing Lady. A couple lengths further back to Burgu Alley. Into the far turn. Grand Avenue Girl has been unopposed thus far, but her lead is down to 4.5 lengths as Perfect is making her blitz on the far turn run, half mile, 47 and 3. It's Grand Avenue Girl still there. She's still in front by 3.5 lengths. Opening Buzz is trying to get through to the inside of Perfect. Meanwhile, looping up wide. Here comes Kate. Kate's Kingdom set to strike, and she looks full of run as they sweep off the turn of the wintergreen. Grand Avenue Girl still there. It's Kate's Kingdom, who's the first one to attack her to the outside. Grand Avenue Girl still finding. Kate's Kingdom still trying to get by her with a 16th to go. Grand Avenue Girl still up top, and Grand Avenue Girl all the way in the wintergreen. Gate to wire for McPeak and Dixie at Farms. Home a winner in 1:37 flat. And they are racing. Future Flay Had a hot beginning. Just a Simple Girl now, as expected, will send on out. Magic Lemons to the inside. Advancing from between horses as they head up the backside, full of run, but nowhere to go. My Dark Secret. You So Money Baby just had to touch the brakes ever so slightly. Tis Susan Ann down on the inside as they head up the backside. So it's Just a Simple Girl in foot Rub Love stalking to the outside from second. Then it is My Dark Secret third. In between horses, Future Flay is next. Down the inside, it's Magic Lemons. Advancing up to the outside as they head into the far turn run, that is Hold On To Your Tiara. Couple leagues further back to You So Money Baby as they race around the turn. Tis Susan Ann at the back with Whiskey Sis. Just a Simple Girl shows the way up to the outside, whips out on Future Flay. She's taking a wide angle, though, to the top of the home stretch. It's Just a Simple Girl still finding up top, shows the way by a length and a half. With Future Flay to the outside second. Up the inside, Magic Lemons moves up closer third. It's Just a Simple Girl still up top. Future Flay lunging up to the outside, and Just a Simple Girl now a perfect 3-4-3 at Turfway. Goes all the way up top. Looked like from the clouds, Tis Susan Ann rallied too late, but she got up to be second there in that photo. Running time 1:11.1. Movement from Tilted Towers that engaged Stone Vicious. Now they've settled and they are racing. Good start for the Gray Pure Panic from the inside. Tightrope is flashing speed and trying to catch a hole in the middle. Tilted Towers. Bodoc is to the inside from fourth. Hurricane J up the rail from fifth. And it is Hazelra on the run down the back stretch. Will to Run is covered up to the outside by Stone Vicious. Deep on the course, Race Driver. Then a link for the back to Pure Panic as they head up the backside. Dr. Davis is next. That one's inside now. Stone Vicious falling back through the field as they head to the far turn run. They're going quick, though. Wow, the quarter 21-3. Tightrope towing along Tilted Towers. Meanwhile, Hurricane J perfectly placed to the inside third. Pure Panic's going to have to loop up to the outside of Tilted Towers. And Race Driver and Bring Me a Check are going to be parked out wide. Tightrope quickly spurts away from the field by 2.5 lengths after a half mile and a torrid 44-4. Tightrope drifting out to the center of the course. Room at the fence for Will to Run, Hurricane J to come on through. Also finishing with interest, Pure Panic at a big number as they're in the final 16th now. Tightrope still up top. He's in the center of the course, but doing so while clear. Tightrope wins by almost 2. Then it was Race Driver in a multiple horse blanket photo finish for third. 109-3. And they are racing. Authoritarian had an alert beginning. Kick It Charlie jumped well. 7-7 flashing speed. Panorama Truck in behind that trio from fourth and drifting out right in front of Caramel Bay. TJ Monies advances in the clear while Leave It to Kitten rides the rail about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead as they work around the opening turn. English Classic is next, and a link to Nomadic Fighter, so a couple back to Zipper Zapper on the run down the back stretch. And it is Kick It Charlie showing the way 3 parts of a length to 7-7 there from second. Authoritarian back into third. Panorama Truck in the clear from fourth. Then a couple lengths further back, TJ Money just to the outside of Ready Pursuit. And then down on the inside, Leave It to Kitten. English Classic is underway. There he goes to the outside of Carmel Bay. Then a link further back to Nomadic Fighter. And moving from the backfield, Zipper Zapper's underway. And now Jimmy Dan is last, half mile 47-3. 7-7 comes on through to take the lead. Panorama Truck's been parked out wide much of the journey. These two stride for stride. Authoritarian set to strike from third as TJ Munnings is under a heavy ride. English Classic loops up wide up the inside. Ready Pursuit top of the home stretch. Here comes Authoritarian to tackle Panorama Truck. These two with a furlong to go have opened up 5 on English Classic, who's finishing to the outside. Here comes Nomadic Fighter. Also Leave It to Kitten finishing with interest. Authoritarian's found the front. Authoritarian trying to put away Panorama Truck. He's tightening the hole there, and Authoritarian to win, and to win by a length in the end. Panorama Truck was next. English Classic to the outside, and a trio of horses in a photo for the minors. 138-3. Authoritarian